Cape Auto Body and Service is willing to go the extra mile to serve you better. Newly expanded and fully staffed to take the aggravation out of getting your car repaired, Cape Auto Body is the place to go. A family business for over 40 years, they've been trusted by generations of drivers. Their expert and friendly staff will handle all the paperwork and will deal directly with your insurance company. From towing to cleaning, Cape Auto Body will handle every step along the way. Next time, trust your vehicle repairs to Cape Auto Body and Service on Route 44 in Plymouth.
To celebrate 8 years of success, Carver Jewelers has a new look and expanded inventory. You'll find a gorgeous array of gold and silver jewelry, as well as a display case filled with men's and women's watches. Or if you're looking for something unique, Ron and Steve Delano can custom create any design you want and do skillful remounts and repairs on site.
Visit us during our 8th year in Carver. We'll treat you to special pricing on our many lines of fine jewelry.
Carver Jewelers in the Carver Crossing at the junctions of routes 44 and 58.
Welcome back, everybody, as we continue with tonight's activities from Carver High School. Now I'm pleased to be joined by my good friend and my broadcast partner, John Laverty. And, John, we should have a good South Shore League matchup tonight.
Should be a great game tonight. Abington seems to come in here right after playing Hanover both times. The last time they lost a real close one to Hanover, and then Carver blew them out. This time, they beat undefeated Hanover before they come here. And it's interesting to see what's going to happen in this game.
Well, the Carver Crusaders are on a little bit of a roll. They've won their last 2, 4 out of their last 6, so the younger kids are starting to play well.
Oh, they've got some freshmen. Frazier had a great game the last time out. Frazier, when we were here against Norton, was outstanding. The kid has so much talent, and he popped out of it, and he had 18 points, I believe, the other night. Great, some double boards. He was just outstanding. So he's starting to play for them. Carver's coming alive. They won 4 out of their last 6. They won the last 2. They're finally materializing at the free throw line. They're playing well.
Well, they had a great night at the foul line. Shot something like 87% against East Bridgewater the other night. Hit something like 20 out of 23.
That's a great night. We haven't seen that kind of free throw shooting so far around the league. But that's a great night. If they have that kind of night and they continue hot, they still can make the tournament.
Abington's had kind of an interesting season. They're 7-6 overall. They defeated previously unbeaten Hanover the other night, as you mentioned. First time they faced them, they lost in triple overtime. So they've shown they can play with the best.
They play Hanover extremely well. It's interesting matchups. We've seen matchups all up and down the schedule. They match up very well against Hanover. obviously, based on the last time, they don't match up well against Carver and Carver's height.
Well, how about Carver going up and beating Abington by nearly 20 when Carver goes in with an 0-4 record? So, as it's true in so many times with high school sports, throw the records out the window.
I think you can throw the records out the window, but you also have to look at the fact that the last time they played Abington, Abington just came off a monster loss. They just came out, so they could have been a little down. Now they're coming off a monster win. They could be down again.
Should be a lot of fun. Listen, let's look forward and see what happens and what develops here tonight. All right, we'll take a quick break. Again, hear from some of our proud sponsors. When we come back, we'll have the Vielli's Coach's Corner. I'll be joined by head coach Chuck Green.
The success of your business begins with your image, and that's why you need WePrint today. Our full-service print shop offers fast quality printing of brochures, letterheads, forms, and more. Our new color laser copier duplicates from photos to sketch or slides. And the new engineering size copier prints up to 36 by 72 inches. Visit our website for quotes, specials, or to download your job to us. For all your rubber stamp needs, engraving, trophies, and signs, visit our in-house stamp and sign department. WePrint today, your one source for quality copying, printing, and more.
No matter what you'd expect from a checking account, Preferred Checking will exceed your expectations. That's because we've added some unexpected extras. With a balance of just $100, you'll avoid the monthly fee and receive a free order of checks, accidental death insurance, credit card protection, bonus rate CDs during special promotional periods, entertainment and vacation discounts, a colorful travel magazine, and a whole lot more. Preferred Checking, it's more than you'd expect. Only from Compass Bank, member FDIC, DIF, equal housing lender.
Orthopedics treats the whole range of bone and joint conditions, from sports injuries to arthritis.
Our programs are custom designed for each patient, including expert treatment and transitional care.
We're really proud of our outstanding record with hip and knee replacements.
Jordan Hospital's new rehabilitation unit ensures state-of-the-art physical therapy close to home.
To learn more, call Jordan Call, 1-800-750-5343.
Okay, welcome back, everybody, as we continue with our pregame activities. Time now for the Vielli's Coach's Corner. Tonight, we track down some South Shore League action featuring the Crusaders from Carver. So we visit with their head coach, Chuck Green. And, Coach, you come in having won your last 2 and 4 out of your last 6.
Yeah, we're really excited. If you remember early in the season, Carl, we said we're going to be a team that improves every game, every practice, and we're certainly doing that. After an 0-4 start with the continued work ethic the team has displayed, we're starting to play a little better basketball. We still have a ways to go, but, yeah, I'm impressed with the way the kids have battled back to a respectable record so far.
Well, I looked in the scorebook a few moments ago. That game, the last game against East Bridgewater, you had a great night at the foul line.
Yeah, we did. I think 20 for 23, 87%. We've been working on our shooting and finishing down the stretch, and that was key. That's how we tried to come back by fouling and going for the ball, and we put the game away on the foul line.
Certainly had a strong night at the foul line, starting with a young freshman named Ralph Frazier.
Yeah, Ralph and also his brother Nate, 2 Fraziers coming up. They're going to be exciting to watch in this program. But Ralph came off the bench for us and did a real nice job, 18 points, 12 rebounds. You're going to see him a lot tonight.
Let's talk, if we can, about the progress of this team as a group as they start to mesh together.
Yeah, they certainly have. It's a funny team. We only have 2 juniors on the team. Then we have 4 seniors and loaded with sophomores. So there's been a little discrepancy between the seniors and the sophomores, but seniors have done a nice job bringing this team together. Mike Egan, Craig Burden, Andrew Solivoda, and Kevin Tobin, bringing the young kids along, and I think the young kids now feel like they can get out on the floor with the seniors, and I'm really happy with the way the seniors have responded.
All right, we're going to continue with more from Carver right after this timeout. Today's high school game of the week is proudly sponsored in part by Vielli's New York-style delicatessen of Plymouth. Call 746-3663 today to satisfy your appetite. Now, the menu features daily luncheon specials, hot or cold sandwiches, tasty soups, all capped with a tempting dessert. So whether it's a party of 2 or 200, Vielli's is the one name synonymous with a hearty appetite. Voted best sandwich, salad, and chowder, the choice is quite simple. Vielli's New York-style delicatessen of Plymouth. back, everybody, to the VLE's Coaches Corner. We're on the back side of the schedule now as far as South Shore League action. It'll be the second meeting of the season tonight between the Green Wave of Abington and the Carver Crusaders. Talk about that first meeting.
Real nice situation for us. We were 0-4 going to Abington, who was 4-1 at the time, and they were riding a little high. They had just lost to Hanover, who was undefeated in triple overtime. I think we caught them a little flat. We beat them by 20 points. We took an early lead, never looked back. I expected to be a war out there tonight. They just knocked off undefeated Hanover the other night. I don't think the same thing happened to them last time around, so I'm sure they're ready for us tonight, and I'm expecting a game right down to the wire.
Now, how do you really match up with them? If you beat a team by 20, is it a fluke? Even though you say you may catch them off guard, were a lot of kids that just played well? What was the combination?
Yeah, we really played well. We shot well from the floor. We shot 62% from the floor. Abington shot 36% from the floor that night. So, yeah, we played a very good game, and I think they played a very sloppy game. And as you well know, Carl, in high school sports, it's, on a given night, some teams look great, and the same night, the next night they look horrible. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tonight.
All right, what we're doing now, of course, is taping this game on a Friday night, and we're actually showing it to the people at home on a Wednesday. That's because you have a game scheduled on Monday and a game scheduled on Tuesday, and next Friday you're going to have another match with Hanover.
Yeah, we see Hanover twice. We were snowed out the first time. Hanover had no school. We had school. Game didn't get played, so we're at Hanover Monday, at Cohasset on Tuesday, and back home against Hanover. So we have 3 games a week now for the rest of the season, so we got a full schedule.
Yeah, but is this the fun part of it, so you don't have to have those long practices? You just go out there and test it?
It might be fun for the kids, but coaches at this level, we need the practice. There's certain things we have to do to prepare for teams, and now you're walking through some things so their legs aren't too tired. You're doing a lot of chalk talk rather than playing, and at this level, the kids got to practice and prepare for these games. It's not as much like in the pros or in college, where mentally you can walk through things, and they may pick it up. These kids have to see it and experiment it before they really catch on.
Well, let's see if they catch on tonight. We're looking forward to covering your club. Thanks for your time.
Well, Kyle, thank you very much.
All right, head coach Chuck Green joining us during the VLE's Coaches Corner. We'll come back with more.
Hi, I'm Jeff Fosdick from Shiretown Ford. It's been our pleasure to serve the Plymouth area since 1943. We're a family-run business where you, the customer, always come first. It's been our goal to have a first-class relationship with all of our customers in the hopes that that relationship will last a lifetime. Personal attention and prompt service have always been our specialties. So come visit our excellent sales and service departments and become a member of the Shiretown Ford family, where friends have sent friends for 50 years.
The next time your vehicle needs bodywork or restoration, there's only one name to remember: B&B Auto Body of North Plymouth, where you'll meet by accident and always leave as friends. B&B Auto Body has been satisfying customers since 1976 with prompt and personalized service. B&B is on the referral list of all major insurance companies, so why not let them return your vehicle back to original factory standards and specifications? The next time your truck or car needs auto body work, look no further than B&B Auto Body, where they'll tackle your problems head on.
Today's High School Game of the Week is proudly sponsored in part by VLE's New York-style delicatessen of Plymouth. Call 746-3663 today to satisfy your appetite. Now, the menu features daily luncheon specials, hot or cold sandwiches, tasty soups, all capped with a tempting dessert. So whether it's a party of 2 or 200, VLE's is the one name synonymous with a hearty appetite. Voted best sandwich, salad, and chowder, the choice is quite simple. VLE's New York-style delicatessen of Plymouth.
Cap Sports. Love it.
Okay, welcome back, everybody, to Carver High School for tonight's matchup between the Crusaders and visiting Abington. Here are the starters tonight for the Carver Crusaders. 52, Craig Burden. 11, Andrew Salavoda. Number 12 starting tonight is Kenny Russell. Number 20 starting tonight is Mike Egan. And number 3 starting tonight is Kevin Tobin. And for the Green Wave of Abington, number 3, John Berry. Number 11, Tom Carey. Number 12, Jake Poulin. Number 32, Chris Cronin. And 53, John Junkins. John, we should have an outstanding matchup here tonight, and these two teams have battled tough in the past.
It's going to be really interesting. Last time they faced, Carver beat them by 20.
This is Berry trying to send it in the corner. Berry back out on top, being guarded by Salavoda. Berry's a guard along with Tom Carey. This is Carey way out deep. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. In the corner, they send it to Poulin. Now here's a long bomb, in and out. The boards are cleared nicely, however. Nice putback right there by John Junkins. Doesn't convert, and the Crusaders are running. This is Egan trying to look inside for Burden. Hits a couple of bodies, and Carver will maintain possession. Right down at the bottom of the screen is the new head coach for the Green Wave of Abington. I only say new because this is his 3rd year. Don Byron. Don also coached high school basketball and a couple of other spots.
Walpole and Mansfield.
He's currently an 8th grade teacher at Mansfield. Went to Watertown High School and Westfield State College. Crusaders trying to keep it alive. That's Kenny Russell on the far side. As far as averages coming in, the Crusaders 2 players averaging in double figures.
Egan and Burden, Carl. And they're doing a great job. Egan's the captain, and he really is the key to this team. If he's in the game, Carver does well. When he's out of the game, Carver's in trouble.
Big steal off the pass. The Crusaders have possession once again. This is Russell. We saw Kenny Russell jumping out of the gym the last time we were here.
He's a good hustling ball player.
Burden way outside. Russell trying to look inside. Egan moving from side to side. Solivota's cross-court pass to Tobin. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock, and the Crusaders turn it over. Now the Carver Crusaders are coming off victories against Hull and East Bridgewater. Meanwhile, the Abington Ball Club's coming off a nice victory against Hanover. And who are some of those top scorers in that victory against Hanover you and I talked about before the game?
Carey was the main man with 24. Poulin's the other guard, and he had 10. Cronin had 10, and Junkins had 14 in that game.
Good balance.
That was 58 out of the 60 points, and it was a monster win, knocking Hanover out of the undefeated in the South Shore League.
Don't forget, John and I and Dennis will be naming the B&B Auto Body Carver player of the game as we see Egan throw it up. Can't convert, battle for the loose basketball. Picked off by the Green Wave, Tom Carey, but he stepped on the end line. One quick note about the Abington coach, Don Byron. Interesting last name. For many years, the successful coach for Abington.
Paul Byron.
Yep.
Who was also the principal of Abington High.
All right, we've played 2 minutes of basketball here in Carver. No score just yet.
Paul Byron went on to coach at Bridgewater State College.
Yep. When I was growing up in the Plymouth area, the days of Plymouth Carver, there were some great battles between the Green Wave of Abington and Plymouth Carver. The Green Wave had people like McSharry and Kelleher. 32, Chris Cronin breaks the ice. Chris Cronin. That's going to be a tough one. Well, it is Chris Cronin.
Very physical game so far, Cal. They're really banging. Both teams are banging the ball inside.
Coach Chuck Green, as usual, very, very vocal on the sidelines. Always keeps his players in the game. Tobin way outside to Egan. You can see Egan's got the right ankle support. And if you take a closer look at Egan, Dennis, if we can, he's got low top sneakers, and you don't see that too often, and so does an 11 Tom Carey. You don't see that too often in high school anymore. Andrew Solavota, not Tom Carey. Tom Carey's 11 the other way. We've played 3 minutes, and it's still 2-0. This is Barry. Actually, it's Berry, not Barry, but Berry. Won't fall for Abington in close.
Carver's playing a real nice matchup zone. Great game so far. It's only 2-0, but we've seen 3 minutes of good defense on both ends of the court.
Both teams starting 4 seniors.
And that's an interesting point, Carl. I'm dying to see when Frazier comes into the game for Carver. He was their high scorer the last time out. And he's only a freshman, and boy, is he good.
From the corner, it's short for Jake Poulin. And let's see who gets the possession here. So a rather slow start. Now, when we want to talk about numbers coming in, Carver's averaging just over 52 points a ball game. The opposition averaging just over 62 a game.
Well, they can light it up. It doesn't take long.
Craig Burden has his pocket picked as he was double-teamed. Chris Cronin with the steal. In the middle of the pack, the Crusaders get a steal. This is Egan. Egan's going to get caught for carrying, I bet. Yep. You know something? Let me just back up the clock, because John and I talked 3 games ago how they don't call carrying anymore. Last game they called it at Silver Lake, and now they call it again.
Silver Lake, Plymouth South, we saw it, which was probably the best game we've had all year. And then we just saw a carry call again after Egan made a great pick.
Now into the basketball game for Coach Chuck Green. 30, Billy Davenport. He was one of our players of the game the last time we covered Carver. And
he had a quick 12 in that game against Norton.
2-0. We have played 4 minutes now. So on the negative side, Carver hasn't scored yet. On the positive side, Abington has only 2. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Kenny Russell inside to Davenport. Davenport gets caught along the baseline. Abington has the steal again. Tom Carey with the basketball.
Very tough defense on both ends of the court. And no fouls so far in the game.
Underneath, good hustling by Tobin. Wow, good defense by the Crusaders. Davenport gets the steal. Cross-court pass here to Solivoda. He's got that type of range. Carver had another game earlier this year. I think they were down something like 15-0 to start the game. Here's Egan pumping. Can't get it to fall. If he went right back up with it, I think he would have got it the first time, but
I do too, but he's a small guy in with big guys, and the pump fake is the thing that you teach kids from the time they're 10 years old.
All right, now into the basketball game for Carver. Number 50, Ralph Frazier. See if we can pick him up, Dennis, right at the top for a moment, because we may be talking about this youngster a lot. There he is, number 20, a freshman, 6'1". Ralph Frazier had an outstanding game, 18 points, 12 boards the last time. Wearing number 50. What did I say? Huh?
20.
Did I? Well, 20's Egan.
Yeah.
All right. We've played 5 minutes now. Carver still has not scored. This is Berry. Taking the 15-footer from the side was Jake Poulin. Jake Poulin makes it 4-0. Don't forget, we'll be naming a B&B Auto Body Player of the Game, and I'm not sure if we're going to have one at this juncture. Here's Frazier again. Yep, Frazier again is a lefty, so he's right down to our left, as you can see in our screen.
And that's interesting. That's where he should be. He should be on this side of the court. The last time we saw Carver, he was on the other side of the court.
Tried to squeeze one in there, looking for Egan. Strong move right along the baseline. We'll have an offensive foul whistled against Chris Cronin. All right, let's look at the scoreboard clock. 10 minutes and 13 seconds to go. The Crusaders want a timeout. Head coach Chuck Green, assistant Roger King doing some talking. Our videographer Dennis Tavares picks up that scoreboard. 10 minutes and 13 seconds to go. The Crusaders still looking for some points. We'll be right back. There are no tricks when it comes to heating your home. Most people just want to stay warm and pay a fair price. Well, if you heat your home by oil, look no further. Think of Youngman's Oil. Youngman's Oil is just another definition of warmth and discount pricing. They've been around for nearly 50 years. Need I say more? Don't get left out in the cold this season. Remember Youngman's Oil for dependable full service. The number is 866-4545 for Youngman's Oil, another proud sponsor of high school sports. That's the sound of another on-time, reliable delivery from R.C. Melville of Carver. Get a load of this. R.C. Melville has outstanding products, whether it be fill, loam, or gravel. Call them today for all your land needs. At R.C. Melville, they offer dirt cheap pricing. And they were a proud sponsor of today's high school game of the week. Welcome back, everybody. Number 22, Tim Ryan, now in the basketball game for Coach Chuck Green. He came in a few moments ago along with Frazier. And now we have a substitute for Abington as well, 54. Tyler Campana is out there. This one won't go off the glass for Ryan, and they step on the inline. Let's pick up 54, as you can see him coming right into the screen. Now that's my type of player. If I wore a varsity basketball jersey, it would have...
I think they got extra large numbers on his shirt.
Well, he tries to dump it inside. He got a mistake pass and got away with it. I don't think it was intended for Chris Cronin, but Cronin got the points anyway.
He's got to be a decent ball player to be playing at the varsity level.
Well, he
tied up Egan. Tied up Egan. He's not doing all that badly, Carl.
No, he gets an assist.
He's been in 20 seconds and had two big plays. See if Chuck Green posts him up the next time they come down the court.
Campana in the corner to Cronin. Campana in traffic, throws it up. It's well short. Got a good look at the hoop, however. A quick first step.
Very quick first step, going to his left.
Now Captain Mike Egan sits down. He's replaced by Andrew Solivoda. Carver very big on the front line now, or in the guard position, I should say, with Frazier and Solivoda. Poulin dumps it off nicely, but will have steps whistled against 53 John Junkin.
Have you ever seen as many turnovers in a game in the first 6 minutes of a game, 7 minutes of a game?
Nice look to Ryan. Ryan's little head fake. Still can't get it to fall. Ryan battling tough, gets it back and has his shot blocked. All right, again, the scoreboard clock says there's 9 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the first half. Carver has not scored. The good news, Abington has just 6.
And Carver's had these slow starts before, Carl.
Yep, Russell's shot is short. Actually, Carver's only getting 1 shot at the hoop. No second chance opportunities.
I was interested in what Abington would do off their big win. Would they be down or would they be up? And currently they're up.
There's a good pace to this. This is 54, Tyler Campana. Carry. This one doesn't fall for Chris Cronin. Here's Solivoda. Nice pass to Davenport. Davenport too far underneath the hoop. Not his fault, however. Strong move right along the baseline for 53 John Junkin, and we'll go back the other way. Andrew Solivoda to Kenny Russell. Ryan looking for Davenport. Wow. Davenport went in, Ryan went out, and the Crusaders will get a break. And speaking of a break, let's take one. There are proud sponsors that make this game possible. We'll be right back.
I'm Peggy Markson from Boston Edison. We hope you're enjoying tonight's game with Cap Sports, proudly sponsored in part by Boston Edison. Boston Edison has an active speakers bureau which travels to groups throughout the South Shore. Our speakers are plant employees who are knowledgeable about plant operations and issues surrounding the plant and industry. We visit groups of all ages, from service clubs to scouts to senior citizens. If you belong to a group and would like to arrange for a speaker, contact Boston Edison at 508-746-0912. Now let's get back to the action and join Carl Pratt with the game.
15 seconds to go in tonight's first half. Along with John Laverty and my partner Dennis Tavares, I'm Carl Pratt. Frazier to Ryan to Kenny Russell. Russell hits a 3 with 8:04 to go.
Finally break the ice, huh?
Yep. With 8:04, they cut the deficit in half. This is Carey way outside to Campana. Campana's a junior. Carey's a senior.
Carey had 24 points the last time, and he hasn't had a thing yet, so they're doing a great job defensively on him.
Yep, nice look inside, but we'll have a foul whistle against one of the Crusaders. Foul will be whistled against Ryan. Craig Burden gets off the bench. Now, here's what happens now. Here's your new rule in high school basketball. Burden set to come in. If it's a 2-shot foul this year, I don't know why they implemented this, but the substitution cannot come in until the first foul shot is taken. 32, Chris Cronin now with 5 points. 5 of the 7 scored by Abington. Cronin set to go once again. Doesn't connect. It'll be Carver's basketball. Some confusion, and I'm going to tell you what, Carver almost got possession of that basketball. Coach Don Byron, right down to our left, quickly yelled to the official, hey, there was a deflection.
Let's give it to the official. He patted himself on the chest and said, my error.
Yep, good point, John. Campana off to Carey. Carey fires, can't get it to go. Burden clears the boards. Looking for Solivoda with 7:25 to go in the half. Here's Frazier to Ryan.
Abington plays great defense.
Yep. Score another bucket for Kenny Russell. Score right now, Abington 7, Kenny Russell 5. Carver's basket's coming almost.
Actually, it's Cronin 5, Russell 5.
Yep, there it is, 54, Tyler Campana. Well, we questioned him when he came into the game with his size. We never questioned his heart.
Or his ability.
Kenny Russell outside to Solivoda. Russell looking for another three. This one's short. He follows it nicely, but he'll get whistled for the foul.
Foul should be on Russell.
Well, we talked about it our last two stops in different gyms where Silver Lake, they kind of half worked the clock in the fouls. Plymouth South, we didn't have that luxury, but out here in Carver, they're right on top of it. That's the third team foul against Carver. Campana fires and gets another three. Tyler Campana makes it 13 to 5.
You don't let a shooter tee up, and he's obviously a shooter.
There he is, 54. Look at the little guy. Underneath, Ryan gets it. Good bucket for Ryan. That'll stem the tide for a moment. 22, Tim Ryan. And we've mentioned it before, but it's certainly worth mentioning again. In the 70s, Tim Ryan's dad was a center for Plymouth Carver High School. 31, Larry Anderson comes into the game. He replaces 32, Chris Cronin.
And this is Carver's first opportunity from the line in the game, Kyle.
Yep. 13 to 7, and it's now 13 to 8. Once again, Carver's coming off an outstanding game at the line against East Bridgewater.
20 for 23, but that's still not a lot of free throws in a game. And Carver, despite all its height, does not get the ball in and get fouled.
Campana has it go through his hands. Tough break there. Next time they line up at the foul line, Dennis, hopefully we'll have that matchup again of Campana and Ryan or Burden.